Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Crash and Burn!
Welcome back to the fastest wrestling podcast in professional wrestling, the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we are talking about WrestleMania 33, which took place on Sunday, April 2nd, 2017, at the Camping World Stadium in Orlando, which was a pretty good Mania, and which features some surprises there, actually. So we will get to that later on in the show. But first, Josh is here. He is representing Crash and Burn and the Moshcast.
Yes, and don't forget, the Assassin is also repping the greatest group in professional wrestling.
There you go.
Wrestling is everything. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. As we take a look back, we're going in our time machine and going back to 2017 on the road to WrestleMania 33. One thing I will complain about, the entrance stage was very long. It took them It took them a long-ass time to walk down there.
We will point that out later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Universal Studios.
All right, well, Wyatt, you're up next since you had the nerves to talk on your turn. So
if you're sick of all the lies, all the bullshit, social media, the news, fucking politics, fucking COVID, hit me up in the comments with a motherfucking feed me more.
Okay, I guess.
Lucas, you're up next then.
Well, I'm here. I don't know what the hell to think right now. I'm just going to try my best to keep my composure on this podcast, which is probably not going to fucking happen, but, I'm going to try at least.
All right, the queen of both Crash and Burn and the Moshcast is on here. You know who you are. Say something.
Nick!
Hi!
No. That's Ryleigh.
Wasn't expecting that one.
What? I'm very excited to go over one of my favorite WrestleManias. But yeah, what Josh said, we'll get into that later. But anyways, what's up?
Let's go. All right, Nick, talk right now.
I can't make an intro because I have Big Cass Ryback and fucking Ryleigh in my head now.
What an interesting start to this.
Well, they're off to a good start already.
Cass and Ryback.
Oh Lord, this is already going downhill.
Here we go.
We haven't even gone through all the intros yet.
Oh shit, my phone.
But the thing is, I am WrestleMania ready, Jason, because look, for WrestleMania, I got the book
There you
and
go.
the DVD.
Nice.
Hell yeah! Look, I just bought the
Point something
network
out,
I don't want it.
I just got the network like a casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't read.
Flip. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Everybody's energetic.
All right.
Man, what a freaking Flip Gordon mark. Yeah.
Mark.
Anyway.
I'm not into
Yeah, Wyatt's all in. Anyway, we're gonna be reviewing WrestleMania 33. It should be a freaking interesting episode.
Everybody's already energetic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm all ready to go.
I'm sleep deprived.
Yeah.
I kind of
What?
I need help. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yes.
To point something out, me, Josh, and Lucas finished an episode of the Moshcast. I prevail. The video's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
You know
what?
it, Jason. You love representing that Moshcast on here.
Well,
As well as this podcast, but it's not time to talk some music. It's time to talk some wrestling. So,
Yeah.
Let's
pre-show
go.
On the comments right now, give us a feed me more.
No.
no. That will not happen. Hit us with your favorite.
Feed me more.
Well, the match card had 3 pre-show matches, so Neville, now known as Pac, defeated Austin Aries, so
Yeah.
that was for the Cruiserweight title.
Oh yeah, Austin Aries.
Oh yeah.
I guess Josh already said his take, so I'll go with Wyatt next.
Good, because I really wanted to talk about that fight. WWE really fucked up Austin Aries over. That man could have been Intercontinental Champion. That man had the potential. That man was one of the best stars in Impact Wrestling you have. Like, him losing to Neville like that, WWE was freaking drunk. I'm going to tell you that. Because, I'm going to tell you, like, Austin Aries, he had a decent run on NXT. Even though he quit in July, I don't blame him, and I don't blame him that he went back to Impact, and I don't even think he's even there anymore. I don't watch Impact. So Neville left on bad terms as well. But I mean, they're both great wrestlers, but really, that match should have actually been on TV. I didn't even know the match was even put on TV. That's what I'm saying. The match should have been on TV.
I did not care about this match, so Nick, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to go on the match first of all, then I'm going to go on the backstory. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I mean, it could have been better considering the two guys that were in there. They both had way better matches. But yeah, I think I disagree. I think it was a good decision to have Neville retain, considering he was really well into his excellent heel run. And I don't think it would have served him well to lose to Aries, who only just debuted like the month before. I don't think that would have worked. If anything, they shouldn't have even had this match. They should have had Neville go after another established talent and have Aries do something else, and then later on the line have him go after the title. Another thing, going to the backstory and whatever, I disagree that it was mainly WWE's fault that he left. Because it's been seen with a lot of the other promotions he's been in that Aries is not exactly the most, I'd say, reliable talent. He's kind of been burning a lot of bridges throughout his entire career, especially with Impact as well. We saw the whole freaking Bound for Glory incident. That was a shit show. And yeah, there's a reason I think that he hasn't really been in mainstream wrestling since he left Impact. So yeah, overall, I think it was kind of a mix of both of there that he left. And the only reason he had a decent NXT run and not a great one was because he friggin' got injured like a few months in, and he was out for a few months. So yeah, it definitely could have gone better for him, but at the same time, Aries, I think he has a bit of an ego, and that really doesn't serve him all that well when it comes to getting a decent spot.
I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Queen, you know who you are.
Nick!
Yes! Thank you.
You're welcome. I personally liked Neville's run when he was the Cruiserweight champion because he was just top notch. But overall, the match, it was alright. I was just kind of like, whatever. But I never really liked Austin Aries in the first place. Never really got behind him, never really supported him, so I was kind of glad that Neville won. Thank you, Vince.
And there was another story I kind of wanted to add it here. Neville was actually supposed to get a really big push on Raw. Like, Neville was going to get a huge push. Like, Neville was going to be one of the biggest known names on Raw.
So he kind of got screwed up in his talent.
But last minute, they changed that up. So that's why Neville returned at Roadblock and attacked TJP and Rich Swann after that triple threat match. And Neville was originally supposed to get that big push. But WWE changed that up last minute ever since he returned.
Yeah, like when he returned, they put him on a tag team with Sami Zayn. I was there at SummerSlam when he returned, and it was they fought the Dudleys on the pre-show, and that was just there was no reason to do that. Like,
I mean, it
was dumb.
And also,
also Enzo Amore, what the fuck?
Yeah. I believe he had some backstage heat as well, but believe Neville left right after Enzo won the title because I didn't think Neville really liked him with the title, especially that Enzo had bad terms with a lot of people backstage.
Yeah.
Right. One thing that I wanted to add as well.
Neville left, but he still had a contract until August of 2018.
Right. One thing that I wanted to say is, like, when Neville was face, he really didn't get much attention. I mean, he really wasn't getting pushed as much, but when he came back with a full-grown beard...
I'm just gonna quickly interrupt. I disagree with that. He was really hot as a face. Like he literally got a WWE title match in his first few months on the main roster.
He could have beat Seth Rollins that night, but no, Rollins had his foot on the rope.
Yeah, like they could have definitely springboarded him into a mid-card title run from there. But then no, he freaking lost the King of the Ring, and then he teamed with Stephen Amell, and then he did whatever the hell, and then he broke his friggin' ankle. Like it was just a lot of just bad luck.
It was like he was a red hot face from NXT, and he was like the Arrow. They call him the Purple Arrow. I call him the Purple Arrow because he always wore a purple cape. So like, and then when he comes back as a heel, I kind of got into him even more. And now that he's Pac in AEW, I've become a bigger fan of like him as Pac. But he could have been like a mid card title. I mean, he was NXT champion for crying out loud, but
for sure
he could have been a US champ or a Intercontinental champion.
I think Aries was better off in NXT.
Yeah.
If
someone gets fucked over in WWE, I don't blame him for leaving.
All right, well, go.
Almost all the real stars are gone, so.
Go ahead, Lucas. Yeah, I'm going.
Finally, about damn time ago. Fine, about damn time.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him in. Let him in.
Anyways, go.
All right, to best already. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest. I never cared for Aries in the first place. I never cared for him in the first place because he's too arrogant. I don't know why wrestling promotions even get him in the first place. He calls him the greatest man that ever lived. Like, that's completely false. Like, you're not the greatest man that ever lived. You're pretty much the worst man that you ever lived. Just saying. But, yeah, fuck off, Austin Aries. Fuck off.
Damn.
There's the match.
But, the match was just existing. It was like a patch I can just care less about. I could just legit, in 2017, get on my PlayStation and play 2K16 back in the day. So, I didn't really care, to be honest. I didn't give a shit.
Alright, so I guess everybody went.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is the 33-man Battle Royal for the Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy. So this was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Mojo Rawley won by last eliminating the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. I have a lot to say about this.
I have a decent bit to say about this
Jinder
as
Mahal
well.
had a moment with Rob Gronkowski there.
Oh, God.
And I must say, even that cup landed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ryleigh, how about you go?
I just think it was hilarious when that security guard tried to stop Gronk because she didn't know that he was supposed to come in.
I heard that was not part of the...
Yeah, that was not.
Yeah, no, that was not.
Yeah, no. But I really think that Mojo deserved it because that was like his big push or whatever that he was getting.
That was
Everybody
a
was
step
hyping him up.
for him.
He was teamed up with Zack Ryder at the time, but I think Zack Ryder was injured.
I don't know. I don't remember. But
They were the hype
I
girls
really
that
think
time.
yeah, they were.
The team failed and they sucked.
Yes.
Wow. I think he really deserved that because I don't like Jinder.
Yeah. It was a good battle royal after all. Go ahead, Danker.
Yeah, like I agree with you. It was a good battle royal. You had some of the lower card names in that battle royal. I mean, a lot of people. I mean, I liked Mojo until like his heel run. I mean, his heel run just kind of his career went down from that. But yeah, that moment with Jinder Mahal and Rob Gronkowski was something else. And I mean, yeah, and it kind of I would have liked to see a tag team match, Gronkowski and Mojo versus Mahal and somebody. But overall, it was a great battle royal. I mean, Mojo deserved it. A lot of people were like, "Oh, Mojo cheated because he had help from an NFL player." No, I actually think I disagree with that. Mojo actually deserved to win because, it's like they want to give the other superstars a chance in the battle royal. Unlike WrestleMania 31 when you had Big Show won, sadly.
And you have Shaq in here as well. Yeah, Shaq.
Yeah. But I kind of wish Mojo got a bigger push as a face, but yeah, it was a good battle royal. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Lucas.
Okay, so what I'm going to say about this, not about Battle Royal after all. I personally don't like Gronk. I do not like the Bucks or the Patriots. I do not like him and Brady. I'm not against that, but I fuck hate both. But it was okay at least. I'm not really into Battle Royals like that because Andre Moore Battle Royals are not really that good, to be honest, except for WrestleMania 30 when it first came out with Cesaro winning. That's my opinion about it, but I don't like it personally. It's just waste time for me. I mean, people just get tossed out the top rope and everything like that. So I mean, it's good for Mojo because he won and he's getting the push and everything. But man, WWE dropped the ball with him. It's like you're going up and up and up and up and up. Go down, just like that.
All right, is that it?
Yes.
Wyatt.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was actually a good pre-show fight. I know 2017 was definitely Jinder Mahal's year, even though he was the last person eliminated in the Battle Royal, of course. But Mojo Rawley winning that Battle Royal, it kind of made sense to me because Rob Gronkowski was there cheering him on at ringside. But as Nick said, I believe it wasn't part of the script or anything. But
it wasn't. It actually wasn't.
No. But Mojo's cool. Like does look like a wrestler and all. Like he does have potential. Like as long as they put him in a tag team with someone, I'll enjoy him. But I'm sure people want to know who the participants were in the Battle Royal. So instead of people asking me, and I know nobody here said it, I'm just gonna roll it down. It was Mojo Rawley, Sami Zayn, Braun Strowman, Goldust, R-Truth, Curtis Axel, Dolph Ziggler, The Usos, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, Primo Cologne, Epico Cologne, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, the best person who held the title in 2017, the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal, Rhino, Heath Slater, Apollo Crews, The Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Killian Dane, and Mark Henry, and this guy Tian Bing. I don't know who he is.
He was, I think, he was an NXT Chinese star. I think
he was an NXT tryout. I thought.
Yeah.
Well, he got lucky there.
Anyways, Nicholas.
Yeah. I definitely, it was an interesting battle royal. I think I do disagree that it's a kind of a waste of time in terms of just being a match. I think it can help to elevate certain people or whatever. We saw that with Cesaro, even if it was for a few fleeting moments back in 2014. But yeah, they should have done more, I think, at that point with Mojo Rawley. The fact that they dropped the ball so hard on him afterwards. They should have given him more of a push afterwards. However, I don't think Mojo Rawley should have won that Battle Royal. Honestly, literally...
It should have been Jinder Mahal.
No, I don't think it should have been.
That could have led him to becoming WWE champion.
Who should have won was Braun Strowman.
No.
Literally, he was in the middle of his big freaking monster heel run.
I'm glad he didn't win.
He was in the middle of his
that would have been too expecting. The Andre the Giant Battle Royal for years, they've had about 3 out of 6 of the Battle Royals had an unexpected win. You had Cesaro win that one year. Cesaro wasn't even supposed to be in the Battle Royal because he had a match on the pre-show. You had Baron Corbin win the Battle Royal, which that was his main roster debut. And you did have Mojo Rawley. The other expected wins were Braun Strowman, Matt Hardy, and The Big Show.
Well, I disagree.
Yeah.
I respectfully disagree on that, in that a lot of people don't really like Braun Strowman all that much now, but I think that's a byproduct of the fact that they didn't do anything with him when he was red hot, which was around 2017. They should have given him the win in the Battle Royal, then have him go into that feud with Roman Reigns where he killed him and basically became one of the most over freaking guys on the entire roster. And then they should have had him beat Brock for the title. The fact that they didn't
Brock kicked his ass.
which was dumb. You build You built Strowman up as this absolutely unstoppable badass for the past 8 months, had him get speared and kicked out of a spear, which nobody friggin' does, and then had him lose to one stupid F5, it's so frustrating that they have gold on their hands and they friggin' throw it away. It's so dumb that they constantly do that. Like, it was the perfect situation for them to do that, and they failed miserably. Also, the American Alpha and the Usos should not have been in that Battle Royal. They should have had their own match for the tag titles, the one they had on SmackDown, which was amazing. They should have had that at WrestleMania instead of on friggin' free TV. Like,
that I agree.
Jesus Christ, there were so many things wrong with this Battle Royal. Also, another reason I don't think Braun Strowman... I don't think Mojo Rawley should have won. I don't think he's that safe of a worker. I'm scared by men like him and Goldberg because they're kind of sloppy in terms of their work
I
rate.
never even knew Mojo Rawley was still employed till now. Also,
Yeah.
if you didn't know, how is Bo Dallas still employed even though that motherfucker hasn't been on TV for 14 months?
Good point.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Like, dear God, it's like I said this when Bray Wyatt lost to Goldberg a few months ago. It's impossible for me, at least. It's very rare for me to even get emotionally invested in WWE anymore. I'm not emotionally invested in the product anymore because they constantly drop the ball and they constantly fuck things up. Like, I got emotionally invested in the Fiend. They fucked that up. I got emotionally invested in motherfucking Sami Zayn. They fucked that up. I got emotionally invested in Seth Rollins. They fucked that up. They keep fucking it up every single time.
True.
Like, I can't... It's impossible for me to be emotionally invested in any character they create because they're just going to drop the ball on it.
They've been fucked up on Roman's heel run.
I disagree. I don't think...
I kind of agree.
I think they're still okay with it. They haven't completely ruined it yet.
But guess what? They haven't fucked over Goldberg's contract.
Which they should, because I seriously cannot stand that guy. Honestly. But
I gotta yell.
Anyway.
Yeah, alright. That's all I have to say on the Battle
Royal.
Royal.
Let's keep talking about the pre-show.
No.
Anyways, well, there's one more match in the pre-show. Dean Ambrose defeated Baron Corbin. That was for the IC title.
Hold on.
Alright, I'll go first, actually.
That's right. You'll go first, you said?
I'm just gonna get this out of the way, so I'm gonna go top.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna get a little backstory. I love Ambrose went to 2016, 2017 running SmackDown. 2016, 2017, and early 2017 SmackDown just hit different. Like, it was in its prime. Then it just dropped for some reason, and then Raw became Raw and everything. You know, it's just existing now. But the Undertaker was really good around that time. But ever since when he turned here against Rollins, it just fucked him up. Like if you saw his interview with I think it was Talking Jericho.
Yeah, probably.
When he started just talking shit about WWE, how bad they treated him, and I don't blame him. Some of the stuff he says is kind of late to some of us when we feel at school and everything, and everything like that. But Corbin, I think he should go back to the one more gimmick. The King gimmick is a little bit out of hand, you know. I don't know why they keep doing the King gimmick. It's too overboard for me. I can't stand Corbin at all. I'm about to have a trash can over myself to watch Baron Corbin. But, yeah, it was not a bad match whatsoever because, you know, Ambrose can work a good match. And they have a decent rivalry, too, with Corbin and Ambrose as well because Ambrose went for a deep six to the wire, even though the Pirate went a little bit too early for it. But they have a decent rivalry. Baron Corbin threw Ambrose for the glass, and then I think Bray Wyatt won the Women's Chamber. But yeah, it was not a bad match. But their better match was in that little
the SmackDown afterwards. Yeah, the SmackDown afterwards was definitely way better.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Josh.
It was the match was okay. I was actually a big Dean Ambrose fan at the time. I'm now a bigger fan of him, better known in AEW now as Jon Moxley. Yeah, this was kind of where Ambrose was getting pushed as like as a champion. Baron Corbin, I have to agree with a lot of people. The King gimmick is great in a way, but it's kind of annoying. It's kind of getting old. Go back to the Lone Wolf eventually. That will happen. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like Baron Corbin should have been IC champion. I mean, he only won the U.S. title once, and sadly didn't have a long reign with it. I mean, I want to see Corbin at least win a championship, and ever
keep him
since
for a good
like they
long
made
amount
him,
of time.
yeah, like the U.S. title reign that he had was like so short. So it was a good match. I mean, Ambrose was on top of his game at that point, but sadly, like Lucas said, 2019 was kind of like the downhill for him. So yeah, that match was okay.
All right, go ahead, Ryleigh.
Personally, I've always been a fan of Jon Moxley just because he's from the same city as I am, and we went to the same school, and him and my dad were friends. But
Nice.
Besides the point. But he's a great.
Nice.
What? I was supposed to train with him, but it didn't happen because his schedule got too busy, so I couldn't. But I was happy that he won because I don't like Baron Corbin. Never have.
Amazing.
No.
Yeah, Baron Corbin's the man.
No. Anyways, Ambrose deserved the win, but yeah, I was kind of mad that he went downhill because he was gonna be a great heel if WWE would just let him do his thing like AEW is.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Wyatt.
All I'm going to tell you is I do like both guys, Ambrose and Corbin. But the match was just very basic. But, I mean, if Corbin won, though, I would actually be happy with it because Corbin would actually look good with the Intercontinental title, not going to lie. But Ambrose retaining, it didn't mind to me either way. But let's get to the main show, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to say this was a solid match.
Yeah.
That's all. And Nicholas.
Yeah. I think you should have given this to Corbin, honestly, just because of what happened afterwards with the IC title was just nonsense. Like they had that feud with the Miz and Dean Ambrose, which really wasn't much. And then the Miz was on 3 shows, and really nothing happened with the Intercontinental Championship. But at the same time, then you wouldn't have had Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler revitalize the Intercontinental. It depends on how you look at the timeline afterwards. But going back now to Baron Corbin, I don't like him personally. He's a good wrestler, but I just don't like him, honestly. His whole 2018 Constable run and now the King of the Ring. God, it was just awful. It was
agreed. That was
terrible.
Yeah, the Constable gimmick was terrible.
The Constable gimmick is terrible, and they should have given Chad Gable the King of the Ring win. They should have given him King of the Ring.
Don't ever say that again, sir.
No, I no. You know what?
Fuck?
I can't even respectfully disagree with you on this. Chad Gable should have won that tournament. That kid was having a hell of a run in that tournament. He should have won.
That again. I dare you.
Chad Gable should have won that goddamn tournament. I will say that till the day I die. Chad Gable should have won. Because the kid is an awesome wrestler, and that thing would have given him a hell of a run as a mid-card or even an upper mid-card. He should have gone after the Intercontinental or the United States Championship, depending on which one was on Raw. Jesus. They should have given him a run of some sorts at a mid-card title.
Yeah. No, he's not that believable to get a mid-card title.
I couldn't care less.
I can't take him serious. Chad Gable's a good wrestler and all, but he's jobber material.
No.
Yes.
Give him Kurt Angle as a manager. He would have kicked ass.
Okay, let's all chill here, guys.
Damn, this is like a debate. What the fuck? I thought this was a podcast, not a debate.
Dude, did you see? No, I dare you. Go back to that match between him and King Corbin on that Raw.
All I know is
listen to that crowd. Listen to that crowd when Gable was fighting him. They were so behind him. He was more over than he had been since the American Alpha. That was the point. You should have pulled the trigger on Chad Gable, and they gave him Shorty G, and they killed him. That was the biggest mistake they could have possibly made, was to give Corbin that. Like, literally, Corbin has done nothing for anybody with the King Corbin character. It has not done anything for Corbin himself. He hasn't gotten a title run. He hasn't gotten anything out of this run. Chad Gable could have done so fucking much with the King gimmick. Literally, he could have done just a Bret Hart thing. He could have done a Kurt Angle. He didn't have to. That tournament should have given him so much, and they fucked it up. Vince is a dumbass.
After Chad Gable left the tournament, all I know is it led him to becoming a little kindergartner basketball player.
Yes, because he didn't win. Because Vince McMahon doesn't know how to book anymore. Vince McMahon is so fucking stupid when it comes. He doesn't know how to fucking do this anymore. Chad Gable should have won. That is one thing I refuse to give ground on.
Damn right.
I will never give ground on that. Chad Gable should have won that match. And I will say, once again, I will say that till the day I die. Chad Gable should have won.
Why is he going to jump for the screen again? I can just say it right now.
Like, look at the freaking run he had against fucking Andrade, against all of these other guys, against Elias. The dude was kicking ass.
Wyatt's dying.
Wyatt's just laughing there.
I don't know.
Nick, say that again.
Chad Gable is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers they have on that roster. Honestly.
Okay, what the hell? We're trying to do a podcast. We'll just move on. Like, I'm not gonna do this again. You can both have a national debate later.
No, don't worry. I plan on it. We'll do that on the freaking Crash and Burn Wrestling weekly show. We're gonna have a freaking segment debating.
Main show
It's just
time.
funny that you're saying that, Nick, because it'll never happen.
Yeah, because Vince McMahon is dumb and stupid. Anyway, moving on.
First of all, I think we saw Moose on camera.
Yes, the one bright spot in all
the first time I saw him. But whatever.
Moosey.
Anyways, because I'm ready to go to the main show.
Thank God.
About fucking time.
Anyways, the Campbell World Stadium is exploding with pyro. Kicking it off with AJ Styles defeating Shane McMahon.
Oh, this was a good match.
Oh yeah, snap for
this was a good match.
Yep, good match.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this match. Both had a good rivalry leading up to this match, and I also like Shane's high spot there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like crashing through the announce table. What a match! What a good way to kick off Mania 33. All right, Lucas, you're getting
all right. So let me say this: I was a big fan of AJ running the sign as a heel at 2017. When against Shane, and we threw him against the car glass, shirt glass window. I legit probably threw a glass window as a kid, but no one WWE like, oh, it's too unsafe. Like, fuck that. But anyways, I don't want Moose showing his ass, and we don't see that.
Yeah, that's.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'd rather see that.
Moose's ass looks kind of hot.
Yeah, I'd rather see that than a Baron Corbin.
What?
Well,
No,
why? See you in Twitter, hell.
No, I'm done.
All right. First, you say that Chad Gable's not going to have a good run. Then you pull that shit. Are you kidding me?
Before I say anything, but you said earlier, Nick, don't say that ever again, ever.
Really? All right. Chad Gable the freaking won the King of the Ring tournament.
Cat asses.
Damn it!
I will not back down on that ever.
Okay,
Well, okay
Let me
now.
get back to my take.
This episode's gonna take
I'd rather see Moose's ass than a
Shut up.
goddamn
Shut up.
Baron Corbin win. Honestly.
Shut up. Shut up. Come back to the match. I don't know what the hell. I don't know why I said that, but anyways, great match overall.
Yeah.
Man doing his own shit, just elbowing himself through a table, basically. Did the coast to coast thing, and it was a great match overall. AJ was the right winner for this one, and I think the show was better than the match. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's that Friday. I'm not sure, but what a great match overall! Like, this is a great match to open the show, and this might be the best match in the card, in my opinion. But we'll see.
Okay. Ryleigh, our favorite queen.
What?
Oh my god.
Sorry I made everyone laugh too hard.
Remind me to never show you my cat again.
Yeah, I would suggest we keep all cats away from just Wyatt's
From
view
him.
at this going on.
Apparently, Wyatt's a fan of cat asses. Apparently.
What?
Yeah, I am concerned now.
I'm sorry.
I don't feel comfortable anymore.
We don't want to see his internet search history now. We don't want to see.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not.
Don't even.
He admits it. He admits it.
I'm afraid Ryback stuff is not the only thing he looks at on the internet anymore.
Can you let Ryleigh talk, please? You gotta get
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
Floor is yours, Ryleigh.
It's past my
ahead,
bedtime.
Go ahead,
I don't
Ryleigh.
have a lot to say besides the fact that I'm very impressed that Shane McMahon can still do shit like that when he's like however old he is.
Yeah.
Because
He's like
that's
46
insane.
years old.
Yeah, that's insane. But I've never really liked that soccer mom AJ Styles. He's just
What?
Anyways, who won that match?
AJ won.
Styles.
Oh! Yeah, no.
Yeah.
This match was no. Okay. Danker.
Oh yeah, this was one of the best matches for me. Besides the main event. What AJ Styles is one of the best wrestlers out there. If you're not a fan of AJ Styles, I mean, I've watched AJ through the start of his career. I watched him in TNA/Impact, where he was the best. Then I watched him in New Japan to Ring of Honor. Then when he made his debut to WWE, the rivalry these two had was one of my favorite rivalries at the time. Shane McMahon, like Ryleigh said, for his age, how does he still do that shit? But Shane's the man. You can't deny it. Overall, this match was great. These two killed it. AJ came out the better man. So yeah, that match was awesome. Great way to start off WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Yeah. Definitely the rivalry was actually pretty good. As you see, like AJ Styles, like how it all started. Like AJ Styles pushed Shane McMahon's head through the glass window of that car, and
yes,
and that led it to WrestleMania. And then Daniel Bryan fired him, and then he got his job back the following week. And then that hit to Mania. Shane McMahon did that shooting star press off the top rope. And
oh no, Ryleigh, get him out of here quickly.
Okay.
Remove him from the premises. Oh no. Oh no. No.
Why?
God damn it, Wyatt, we're already getting demonetized for freaking using wrestlers' themes on this freaking program. We don't need to get flagged for sexual content. Please stop.
I guess Moose is like Dolph Ziggler. He likes to show off his ass.
I'm pretty sure you mean Billy Gunn, or more famously, Big Cass.
I looked at that big
God
cast
damn
meme
it.
earlier. Nick, I think Moose looked at that big cast meme earlier.
Yeah, god damn it. Cats and the
Moose is
internet do
too
not mix
smart.
well. Stop, Ryleigh, you're only encouraging him. It's only gonna get worse from
Don't fall off
here.
your chair, Wyatt.
Okay, can I talk?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
All I know is AJ Styles shot the phenomenal forearm and won. All I know is AJ Styles' hair is hot, no homo.
Whoa. God, how many fetishes does this man have? We got Ryback, cat ass, and soccer mom hair.
Yeah, you guys want to know a fun fact? At a live event,
No!
AJ
Moose! God damn, you made Lucas leave. You made Lucas leave, for God's sake.
Yeah.
You made him snap out of existence. No! Stop!
You guys want to
The
know
cat
truth?
is American.
Something that's true is my mom actually touched AJ Styles' hair.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm being serious when that happened. So I was at ringside at an event once. I might have talked about this, but Ryleigh and Nick, I haven't told you guys this story yet. I might have told Jason, Josh, and Lucas on an old episode. So basically, I got front row tickets to an event once. AJ Styles was fighting Randy Orton that night. So AJ Styles approaches to me, and AJ Styles like fusses at me and stuff. And then he like starts, I think he started flirting with my mom at ringside. So what happened was I was like to AJ, I'm like, AJ, that's my mom. And he's like, what, that's your mom? And then so what happened was AJ Styles took his shirt and gave it to my mom, gave it to Mike Rome, and told Mike Rome to give my mom his shirt. And then Randy Orton messed up his hair. And then once AJ's back over there to my mom, and my mom's like, he's like to my mom, hey, can you please fix my hair? He tore my hair. Oh, he did? Okay, I'm gonna fix your hair. And like, I cannot even believe this is even happening right now. And then this is what AJ Styles did to me since he hated me.
This is where I can. Well, then
Wow.
this is.
He gave
This
me a
is
Chinese
the
middle
hell.
finger.
Really? This? Wow.
All right, are we good now?
Yes.
Well, good night.
I don't think we'll ever be good
even when I
again.
met him virtually, he actually remembered me. It was like 10 months later.
Mm.
Man, AJ Styles remembers shit.
Of course he does.
Go ahead, Nick.
No matter
Okay,
his hair
now.
looks hot.
Okay. God damn it. I was just waiting for when cat ass would show up in that story somehow.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was definitely unexpected. That was a very unexpectedly good match for me. That was excellent. Definitely one of the best matches of the night.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good transition actually for AJ Styles to go to a face
Nick,
off that match. Yeah.
did you say Big Cass?
Yes. To be fair, I think that's actually a decent theme.
Cool theme, but can you please not have that on
Yeah,
right now?
please. We're already getting flagged for goddamn cat sexualization or whatever. Can we not get flagged for copyright strikes? For God's sake. This is too much. Bless you, Lucas. Please wear a mask, for God's sake.
I'm in my house.
I don't care. I'm not taking any risks anymore. Everything has gone wrong already.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
then.
eventually get done with this. By
Yeah,
the time
all right.
Comedy Club's over.
It was a good match. Great way to make AJ Styles into a face. It definitely showed that Shane McMahon still has it. Friggin' Chad Gable should have still won the King of the Ring tournament. Yeah, friggin' good stuff.
America.
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody went here, so Kevin Owens defeated Chris Jericho for the United States Championship.
Oh, yeah. This match was a disappointment.
And Wyatt's gonna show off the poster.
That was the match.
That was the match.
How about you go, Wyatt?
Both competitors were good. They had one of the only good things. It wasn't the best friendship storyline, but it was very forgettable. Not gonna lie, it was very forgettable. But it was Raw. The Raw ratings were turning into shit because 2017 was kind of how both shows were kind of going down. But Owens and Jericho led it to Mania. But I honestly thought we were gonna get like Owens versus Goldberg at Mania or something like that. But no, we got Owens versus Jericho for the U.S. title. But because, people didn't want to see Brock versus Goldberg for the third time. But for that match, the match was actually pretty good. Owens for the win. Of course, you need to have a lot of title changes at Mania. Like at least have like one or two people retained for some sort. But yeah, Kevin Owens won. Good for him.
All right. Nicholas.
Yeah. First critique.
Moose,
please stop. God damn. No. Ryleigh, at least turn off your camera for God's sake. No.
Don't turn off.
No. God damn it. He literally showed the actual.
No.
I apologize.
Yeah, I straight apologize.
It's all good, Ryleigh. It's all for fun.
I have lost the will to live. Lord. Anyway. Yeah, first critique, this should not have been for the United States Championship. This should have been for the Universal Championship. You should have, I don't think you should have had Jericho beat Roman for the title. I think you should have just had Jericho beat Owens, I guess, friend, buddy, whatever the hell they were. I'm not your buddy, friend. Like, that was the only sort of storyline that had long months worth of freaking... Could you not, Wyatt? Please, I wanted to at least get through one thing.
Get through it, because there's something I gotta say.
All right. Like, honestly, this entire friggin' storyline should have been for the Universal title. It should have been Owens retaining. Honestly, the match was disappointing very much. And you should not have had Goldberg beat Kevin Owens for the Universal title. Shouldn't have had that match in the first place.
That's gonna happen.
You could have just had Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar without the title. They didn't need the title to have that last match, the overall disappointing match. Should have been for the world title, and yeah, that's all. They were the only bright spot on Raw for like a few months. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my guess though. Since we're all stuck doing this podcast episode, and Moose and y'all can't stand Moose going back and forth, and Moose doesn't give a shit that even though he keeps showing off his ass and y'all can't stand it, I guess.
Damn it.
No. Okay.
Tommaso Ciampa has no place in this discussion. Do not disgrace his name.
I guess no one will survive.
Anyways,
I can't.
Lucas, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not the most disappointing match in the card. I'll get to that in the main event. I got a lot to talk about the main event. There's a bunch of things I need to say about that.
Ooh.
As a pipe bomb, basically. It's basically I'm gonna drop pipe bomb. I'm Roman, but anyways. But anyways.
We'll get to the main event in a bit.
How to do your thing with Roman.
We'll get to the main event in a bit.
Yep.
We had 3 kids with Roman somehow. But anyways. The match was a bit disappointing. I expected a lot more from both of them. Like, the build-up was good, though. It was decent. Like, Kevin Owens was a modern-day Big Show. He just turns on everybody. He's like face for one year or 1 month, and he turns his back. He's a modern-day Big Show, basically, in my opinion. Like, you can't even trust this man. I can't trust this man with my kid. He'll probably powerbomb my kid on the apron or something like that.
Yeah.
But, Jericho at that time, everyone loved Jericho, the wish of Jericho and everything. Bring it back, please. Because you know what happens when you don't say Rowan and honestly match with disappointment? You just made the list. But
damn right.
But anyways, I expected a lot more from this match, and Jericho was good at that time, and I expected interest for Jericho to have the glow in the dark jacket, but they didn't.
Oh yeah.
But it is what it is. KO at that time was a good amount of that time.
That's right. Ambrose tore up the glow up jacket. That's why Jericho wore what do you call it?
Scarf.
A tuxedo vest or whatever you say it is.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
But I want to guys say this point match. So move on.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
This was a decent match. It's okay.
I mean, I was hoping that they would actually continue the rivalry after WrestleMania. Not gonna lie.
I mean, they
did
did
a payback, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryleigh.
I mean, this match was okay, but I don't think it was WrestleMania worthy at all. Like it should have been on the pre-show. If I'm being honest.
No, Chris Jericho never deserved to be on the pre-show. That man.
And then that should have been
You know what happens to people who say that Chris Jericho
I know what you're
on the
gonna
pre-show?
You
know what happens? You know what happens?
You know what
happens when some people say that Chris Jericho should be on the pre-show?
You're gonna play Ryback.
At the list.
Man. Oh, God, well.
Chris Jericho is one of the greatest of all time. No cap.
Josh.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, as the comedy continues here, God bless America. This was I mean, I agree. Chris Jericho never deserves to be on the pre-show. That man's a legend. You can't disrespect Chris Jericho like that. But yeah, it wasn't my favorite match. It was a disappointment for me. I think after the Festival of Friendship ended, that whole gimmick thing, it kind of made a senseless point for a useless match. But overall, it was not the best. Period.
I think just a little bit continue. This was the most disappointing match for me, considering the two men who were in it and the story that they were building this match off of. The Festival of Friendship thing was probably one of the best betrayal angles they had done up in the modern era, possibly one of the best. Besides, I think the Shield breakup was probably a little more unexpected, but just the build up to it was amazing. So for all of that to fall flat, especially with two great guys, that was just horrible. Also, Lucas, why, man? Why?
What do you want from me?
You're freaking doing stuff. I don't know.
Would you please
shut the hell up?
Who is that? Who is that?
That's Chris Jericho.
Oh, geez, I forgot it was one of his catchphrases. Dear God.
What are you
Anyways,
doing?
so everybody went?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways,
again!
Would you please shut the hell up?
Not me.
Would you find your bed well?
Anyways.
I'm not even here, so I'm not doing that.
Anyways. Bayley defeated Charlotte Flair, Nia Jackson, and Sasha Banks in a Fatal 4 elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. How do you go first, Ryleigh? Ladies first.
Boo. Stupid. I was so mad. Sasha should have won. She has not had her WrestleMania moment, and I don't even think she's going to have it this year because, this one specific girl won the Rumble. Anyways.
Yes.
Sasha's entrance was great, of course. Her gear was amazing, of course. But Bayley, it's a no-go for me. Oh.
Oh my God! God!
Torturing Nick. Nick is getting tortured.
God, could I don't know, fucking Satan.
My cat.
My dad.
Alright,
Anyway.
let's just keep on going. This has been hell. Let's just go.
Josh, you're up next.
Oh my god, this match was so boring. I literally sat there. One thing that pissed me off was that stupid blue light. It was like such a botch. If y'all remember, the blue light was it was so annoying because you couldn't see anything. Plus it was obvious who was gonna win. I mean, Nia Jax, clearly she knew how to wrestle at that point. Maybe not. I don't know, but it was boring as fuck. I mean, really, I had three of the most popular faces and one who's not really in the Four Horsewomen. But overall, this match it was terrible.
Yeah. Anyways, Lucas?
No question asked. Don't care. Move on.
I don't care either, so Wyatt.
Yeah, the match looked very botchy. I was there like everyone who I actually had from my WrestleMania party. I was basically like talking to people during that fight. Honestly, like the fight. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. Hooray! Bayley retains. I really don't give a shit.
This is my
Anyway.
beer bag. It's empty.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Nicholas.
All right, here we go.
You guys want to know? You guys want to see it? You guys want to see something funny? You guys want to see something funny? Nia Jax isn't even in this picture.
Thank
Wow.
God.
Anyways, go ahead, Nick, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We may not get this done till midnight.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. First of all, Bayley should not have won the title on a random Raw. You should have saved Bayley's title win for WrestleMania. Like, literally, what the hell? Why do you give it to her there, of all places? So, just the match itself was and the finish was not really a WrestleMania moment because, she'd already freaking had her moment on Raw. So what was the point of any of this? Charlotte freaking beat Bayley. You should have had Charlotte face fucking Sasha and Nia Jax in a triple threat at Fastlane. And then Bayley, I don't know, say this is my dream or whatever, blah, McFoley, I freaking hugged you once. Can I have a match at WrestleMania? Yes. Hell yeah. And they have a match, and Bayley wins, and thank God.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't have become fucking horrible then. You should have had her NXT freaking babyface. Oh my God, she's a freaking inspiration run. And not to lose the title immediately to Alexa Bliss the fucking next pay-per-view. Because what the hell, WWE? God damn it. Yeah. So that's my take. Overall, I think what we've all learned is Nia Jax cannot wrestle. Moving on.
So, everybody went here?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about a great moment.
yes.
The Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Ladder match for the Raw Tag Team titles. The return of the Hardy Boys.
Yes! God.
Defeated Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Cesaro Sheamus, and Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Thank God.
Now, I must say, what a great moment in this match because the Hardy Boys came back. Great match.
Yeah.
Great match as well. Great moment. I enjoyed this match. And Josh.
All right. Definitely, obviously, my favorite moment of the night. I literally was sitting on watching the pay-per-view in my house, and literally
Here you go.
on the edge of my seat, I heard the theme music, and I'm like, can it be? And as soon as the Hardys come out, I'm like, is this like 2007 all over again? I can't believe this. I mean, literally, the whole arena shook. the whole arena was on fire when the Hardys came back. And it was a moment to definitely experience live, because I can imagine the millions of fans just sitting there in those seats, and all of a sudden you hear the Hardys theme music go off. At first, I thought it was going to be the New Day, because they were the hosts of the show that night. And I literally seriously thought, oh, it's going to be the New Day. It's not. They're like, oh, we're going to add a fifth team. And I'm like, just add yourselves in the match. Make it like that. All of a sudden, they move out of the way. And I'm like, what? I was like confused at first. And then all of a sudden, I hear the music. And I'm like, can it be? And I'm like, it's the Hardys. I'm like, okay. We all went nuts. And we all almost had a heart attack or a stroke or something. Because we all...
Or both at the same time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But major props to Jeff Hardy for that 6th spot off the ladder.
That was
Swanton
incredible.
Bomb. The
Jeff
charismatic Enigma takes the ultimate Daredevil. Overall, this was the best match of the night for me.
Yes.
Best moment, best match. What a return.
Go ahead, Ryleigh.
So, not gonna lie, I've never really watched the Hardy Boys until this moment. Don't hate on me. But I knew who they were. I've just never watched them wrestle. And I was very impressed. And I was very happy they won. That return was not expected, because I don't even think there was rumors going around about them returning at all. Because I heard nothing of the sort. I also thought it was going to be the New Day, and I was like, okay, cool. But it was the Hardys, and I was like... And I was just so impressed, so happy that they won, because they really deserved it. And they can still kick ass for doing it for like however long they've been.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lucas.
Wow. That was the best moment of the night. That's all the best of the night. But so I think I was watching this as well. Like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a New Day. I fucking know it. So before even this happened, the Hardys with the Broken Hardys, they went to TNA. They had a great run as a broken gimmick. I want Jeff Hardy to be brand new again, but I don't think it's gonna happen again. But it is what it is. Or Willow. And then they went to Ring of Honor to challenge the Bucks of Youth. And that went pretty well. Both matches, actually, during the matches were good. And they came back to WWE. The whole arena shook. I was like, holy shit. It actually happened. And Jeff Hardy's doing his own thing. Like, I don't know how a man is still walking. I don't know how he's still alive somehow. He can get his own stunt double, something like that. I don't know. But man, that was a great moment. Like, the arena shook and everything like that. Like, that was a great moment. And there's gonna be a moment that's really stuck to me for a while, but just the pop, the arena didn't know what's going on. But like, the Hardys kept it silent, and they denied the rumors. And to see them come back is very mind blowing. And to see two legends now, they're both legends rising at Mania, and even their own match. Even though it's not a TLC match, it's still their own match. They're the king of ladder. Like, this is their specialty. And hell, they had a ladder match with the Young Bucks before that.
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, Wyatt.
Yeah, honestly, the entire month of February, March, my phone would always pull up a bunch of rumors about, oh, the Hardy Boys plan to make contracts with WWE. The Hardy Boys are planning to make a return. The Hardy Boys are coming back. The Hardy Boys are coming back. Like, okay, stop trying to spam my phone saying that the Hardy Boys are returning. Like, it's impossible for them to return. Like, they're on TNA now, and I had no clue that their contracts for TNA were supposed to expire soon. So, and I knew the Hardys were in the Indies a lot, like, ever since they both left and, like, got to claim a bunch of tag team championships in, like, TNA, ROH, and even MCW, where I'm going to be training at this spring. Like, the person who owns the place is close friends with both the Hardy Boys. So, yeah, definitely once that happened, like, you do have good teams. Like, you had Enzo and Cass doing their little... And you can't teach that shit. Gallows and Anderson go down to the ring. You see Cesaro and Sheamus go down to the ring. And then the New Day gets them like, yeah, New Day are going to add themselves in because they're those. They can do whatever the hell they want. And once the Hardy Boys music hits, and I'm like, I jumped over my couch and I freaked out. Because the Hardy Boys have been the idols of mine that I've known since that I've known for 10 years. Like, I never saw this coming at all. But thankfully, Jeff Hardy's still here today, and Matt left on bad terms. But thankfully, I thought the Hardys were actually just gonna make like a guest appearance, but no, they ever since Matt grabbed the tag titles, I was wrong, and here we are today.
Yeah.
And
Damn
you
right.
something? You want to know an interesting fact? In the year 2007, the Hardy Boys won the tag team titles on April 2nd and lost them on June 4th. 10 years later, they won on April 2nd and dropped into the bar at Extreme Rules on June 4th.
You know,
Yeah.
You know what's funny? April 2nd is my birthday. So they won my birthday.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Which
All right.
That's great.
August.
It'll be 17 in a couple months, so get ready.
Was that a good birthday present that the Hardy Boys returned?
Oh God. If they do, I'm going to jump off my roof. Something like that.
Anyways, Nicholas, you haven't gone yet. So go.
Yeah, great moment. I think everyone's already said what was on my mind. The only complaint is I don't think the Bar should have lost the titles at the Rumble. That was completely useless and made the New Day look stupid for literally holding them for a year, losing them, and then the team that beat them after their legendary run freaking lost them a month later due to some BS. So that was dumb. Should have just had the Bar go in as champions. So that's my only complaint. But yeah, great match, great moment. Hardy Boys are cool. Yeah. That's all I can say.
That was a quick take. Anyways, John Cena and Nikki Bella defeated The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match.
Oh.
That was just a comedy show. That wasn't
That
real.
was
nothing.
And I believe there was a guest ring announcer, Al Roker.
Yeah, friggin'
boring.
He's
worth nothing now because it never happened. So
yeah,
literally.
They
Who
had
the fuck is that?
Al Roker, he's a news guy. I think he's
he's a weatherman.
I think he's ABC News. I don't know.
Who the fuck
no,
is
NBC. Oh, I'm sorry, NBC.
NBC
Yeah.
News?
Oh,
they
honestly,
they had that moment
NBC.
that now is pointless where Cena proposed.
Yeah, NBC.
Yeah.
And now they're divorced, and we never hear from them again.
And Nikki Bella married this guy named Artem, and now they have their first child.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead, Ryleigh.
I honestly liked the match. I thought it was really good personally. But that proposal, man, I was crying. It was like, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I just thought he was gonna like talk and say, "Thanks for your support," blah blah blah, all this, all that. But the man proposed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Still blows my mind.
Yeah. Well, for me in that time, it was a good match, and that proposal was a good moment. But
it was so cute.
Yeah, I agree. It was cute, but then now that they're broken up, I guess this means nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nicholas.
Yeah. That match sucked. No, it was not a good match. It was literally one-sided for like 10 minutes. Then Nikki Bella got tagged in, and it literally just ended like a minute later. It wasn't a match. It was literally a squash match, and then Super Nikki freaking showed up. And like, I'm pretty sure the match was structured so that Maurice could spend the least amount of time in the ring. Not to question her in-ring ability, but I don't think she was in a ring for like a few years up to that point, so I definitely think they were trying to hide some weaknesses with that.
I also think John couldn't do much because he had the ring in his pocket.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about that.
The ring announcer Al Roker could have held the ring for him.
Probably, yeah.
But they gotta know though.
That match sucked. I definitely think that the Roman Undertaker match is disappointing, but just in terms of just actual structure of a match, this match is just horrible.
Yeah.
Like the only thing that people remember is the moment, but like just the match before was just not good. So yeah, possibly one of the worst matches of the show.
All right, Josh.
Yeah, I have to agree. It was a fuck fest. It was.
Not a literal one, but you know.
It was a mess. I mean, sadly, Nikki Bella and John Cena are not together anymore, so that proposal means nothing now. But like Wyatt said, Nikki Bella married this guy Artem, and now they had their first kid. Congratulations, yeah, boo hoo hoo hoo, yeah. But it was disappointing. I mean, first it was like Al Roker, a weatherman, comes out and introduces the best.
I mean, Al Roker's cool. Al Roker's a cool guy, honestly.
Yeah.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah. But sadly, the match was disappointing. It was terrible. It was like the Miz
that existed.
Yeah, it was like the Miz dominated at one point, and then when Nikki Bella gets tagged in, Nikki Bella comes in and beats the shit out of Maurice. John Cena was a lazy fuck in that match because he had the ring in his pocket. So, yeah, it was a whole mess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Lucas.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roast some things, man. John Cena always kick out at 2.
Yes.
Think about it. Every time I finish her, kicks out at 2. The wedding, he kicks out at 2, but the wedding didn't happen. The engagement happened, but the wedding didn't happen. So it's basically referee counted the girlfriend 1, the engagement 2, and just about you're gonna get there. You get up to 3, and John Cena kicked out, and then we had divorce. Basically, that's basically what happened. But it's not my worst match because I'll get to that in a moment because I have many complaints about that one. But and maybe we'll know what I'm talking about, and in a set of last documentary. But yeah, WrestleMania 33 was a mixed show. It was a mixed bag. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, Wyatt.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just going to say, yeah, John Cena did have the ring in his pocket. But, yeah, honestly, I'm waiting for maybe, I was hoping maybe Miz would continue the show, John Cena's House Rules, next season premiere. But, yeah, you see this like WrestleMania 27 all over again, but with a mixed tag team match. Like, I still wanted to see the mixed tag team match of John Cena, Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan. Like, when would we ever see that? But
Never.
Never.
Ever! Yeah. But, yeah, I really kind of did expect a proposal, but guess what? Now it just feels like a comedy show. But, and especially all these marks on social media saying that John Cena can't wrestle and shit. Well, guess what? They're probably sucking Dave Meltzer and Cody Rhodes' cocks too hard because John Cena's done so much for this company that you damn realize. And no matter now since they're broken up, you hear the entire Bella fan club chanting.
that was catchy. Right? It was catchy. It still gets in my mind.
Cena sucks. I do that for fun. John Cena's one of the best. But definitely, whatever. Just remember, John Cena's done so much for this company than you've ever realized.
Yeah.
Anyways, next match. Seth Rollins defeated Triple H in a non-sanctioned match.
Second favorite match of the night for me.
This was a good match. I love this match. Back and forth action. Both people killed it. Wow.
Yeah.
Lucas, you are looking ready over there. How about you go? And Josh.
Yes, indeed, I'm ready for this because I remember
Go ahead, Lucas.
so many spots in this match. You got the DT on the table. You got Stephanie going for a table. She always takes bumps in matches for a reason. You just have a great match. You have Triple H and Seth Rollins, basically the pedigree versus pedigree. I would love to see Kurt versus pedigree, but it got banned around that time. And it was a great match. You have entrances as well. Triple H had a great entrance, as fucking always. It's Triple H.
Right.
What do you expect from the guy?
The
Iconic
game.
entrances and everything. Like that's what you expect from Triple H. And Seth Rollins came out with the torch and everything. I thought he was gonna burn down the freaking stage and everything, but not surprised it did. But it was great. Like, even though I wish a new theme song for Rollins came at the time, made an instrumental with.
I was hoping they would use the "Burn It Down" sound at WrestleMania, but they didn't.
No, I think their plan was to do redesign, rebuild by Flame by Downstate, whatever they were called, and they didn't do that, which I hope they did, but they did not for a reason. That would have been great, but
it probably would have been copyrighted.
Probably, but it was great, great match overall, and you have Seth Rollins came out the Kingslayer gimmick, Triple H came out the police escort, and the build up to this was really good. Yeah, Triple H turned on Seth at 2016 and with Kevin Owens won in August. You basically get Seth Rollins go to NXT and try to attack Triple H, and Triple H injured him. Well, Samoa Joe injured him, but Triple H made it work. So questions came was Seth Rollins able to compete. He did with a knee brace. And my God, right. Seth Rollins looked great in that match. Like, this man brought his all to this match, and rightfully so, he won the match. Because Triple H is always that type of guy that's going to put young guys over. Like, here, perfect example, Roman Reigns at 32. 30, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I sure did a great job
John
of putting.
Cena. 22, John Cena.
He sure did a great job putting over Sting at that one event. Great job there.
Yeah, great job. I'm not even mentioning that. That match was shit. Anyways, but yeah, great match overall. And I wish Seth Rollins came out with that gimmick again, with the face gimmick and everything. But I wanted to go with a Monday Night the Messiah gimmick. Oh, shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that fucking gimmick.
Yeah.
Move on.
I really don't care.
Moving on to Josh.
This was my second favorite match of the night. My second favorite wrestler of all time is the game Triple H. Triple H always knows how to make a WrestleMania entrance. You can't deny that. And Seth Rollins put on a fantastic fight with Triple H. This was one of my dream matches, actually. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. And I agree with Lucas. The build-up was awesome. I mean, you had Rollins get turned on by Triple H in 2016, which was a complete shock. And one of the spots that I think the crowd went nuts for was when Stephanie McMahon went through the table thanks to her own husband.
Oh, yeah.
But Seth Rollins' entrance was fucking amazing. The torch came out like a scene of Game of Thrones.
That's basically what's a gear, basically.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, even though he had a knee injury at that point, but still put on a great show. It was a fantastic match. No rules. There was action back and forth. It was just a great match overall. That's what I'm going to say. Those two killed it.
Yeah. Ryleigh.
Yeah, I agree. This match was great, but the highlight of that match was obviously Stephanie going to the table because that's something I've always wanted to see. Never really liked her. But also Seth Rollins' gear, his gear was like... But I feel like for the past few WrestleManias, Triple H has always had almost the exact same entrance. Every single time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, you need to like switch it up a little bit. But overall, Triple H is great. I hope he takes over the company because right now, it's embarrassing. And my cat's
It's American.
American. Wyatt, go ahead.
About time I go. Honestly, I wish they could have built up the feud actually a little more better. Like, have Triple H have, like, more appearances and such, but... I mean, Rollins did have a cool entrance, but you had Stephanie McMahon fall through the table and shit. But, yeah, that was definitely the end of the chapter of the Authority. Because you know how the Authority started was with the breakup of the Shield, but definitely a played out match. Like Triple H rode down the motorcycle because you know Triple H didn't want to walk his lazy ass down from the entrance to the ring.
Yeah.
But you know, but thankfully, but Rollins was gonna take the win, not surprisingly, but yeah, Seth Rollins won.
Oh yeah, Nicholas.
Yeah, I actually agree with you there, Wyatt. They could have done better with the feud. I think that was a cool moment. Triple H turning on Seth that match, and then didn't show up on television for 4 months.
I was actually thinking that Triple H would associate and align with Owens and like start a new stable.
You think?
You motherfucking iPad! I'm about to.
Yeah. You think they'd do something like that, and then he just doesn't show up again until January? Yeah. I mean, they had cool moments, but the feud itself going into there, it was definitely lackluster compared to.
I was really hoping that they would have
an excellent
Triple H align with Owens, but no.
Yeah, definitely could have been done better. But the match was good, I'd say. Could have. I feel like there was more they could have done, but I think what they did pull off was pretty good. I'm not sure if it's the last time that Seth Rollins did a Phoenix Splash, but I don't think I've seen him do one since. But yeah, overall pretty good match. Kind of a lackluster feud. There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, Randy Orton defeated Bray Wyatt for the WWE
Oh
title.
God, it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
Where do I begin?
Ryleigh, ladies
Please
first.
be nice to Randy. He never did anything to you guys.
God, it's not that.
I'm gonna make him see Jesus.
Anyways, guys, Ryleigh talking, guys.
You're kind of offending me. You got the biggest Randy Orton fanboy here.
Yeah. Okay. So Moose is gonna say your take for you.
Yes. No, just no.
Yeah.
They really screwed up with this one.
This match was no.
The win was
Jason,
no.
why do you keep muting Josh? It ain't his fault.
No. He was being a little too loud right there.
My bad.
I have a reason. Anyways, is that it, Ryleigh?
Yeah, it makes me mad.
Okay. Yeah. This match could have been better. I'd just say it was solid.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah. After the Elimination Chamber, Bray Wyatt obviously won the title, but yes, I've wanted to see Bray as champion for quite a while. I mean, he truly deserved it, but I mean, Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble that year as well. And I'm like, if you're going to have Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, you're going to have Bray hold the title for like 1 month and then have Randy take it. And I knew that was going to be the outcome. I knew Randy was going to win it. And I picked Randy because it was obvious. You know, they're going to put the title on a big star. And Randy Orton's one of the greatest of all time. So that was an amazing. The match was a disappointment. It was boring as hell, but congrats to Randy Orton. I was happy for him that night.
I wasn't.
Yeah. Lucas.
Where do I fucking begin? Yeah, David Jordan. Where do I fucking begin with this match? I have many complaints about this match. First of all, you built up Bray Wyatt to be this big star when he won his thing, and you fucking wasted him. You fucking wasted to Randy Orton. Like what? Like why? You could have at least Bray could have beat Randy Orton, and we all been happy right now, except for Wyatt. But anyways, that's not the point. Anyways, but it pissed me off where it just Bray Wyatt's just continuing to try mind games and everything, and it's just fucking stupid how the match become. It was disappointing. The KO Jericho match, the Bray Randy Orton match, and Roman Ernst match was disappointments. This is a mixed bag. Like, all of those 3 matches are disappointments. I'm going to explain why another 3 match why it's a disappointment. I'm going to explain why. But, this match should have been way fucking better. Bray Wyatt should have won this match. And, you know, it is what it is. And, oh, my God. Randy Orton didn't fucking deserve to win that title that night. I'm saying it. He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve to win the Rumble. It could have been somebody else. And, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Randy Orton's Chad 17. I'm not a big fan of him. Him as a face, when he turned face, was just a bland move. Like, him as a face is bland. I just can't stand it.
Yeah. Nicholas.
All right. So that match was shit. Just what Lucas said about the mind games thing, that was just dumb. It was stupid. And I think you should have had, because they literally built it up on SmackDown for like weeks, you should have had the late Luke Harper in that match. It should have been a triple threat for the title. Because you should have had, after the whole Battle Royal thing, you should have had Luke Harper beat AJ Styles and get the title opportunity. And then maybe have Randy go, you know what, I'm going to go after the title too. Have a Wyatt family triple threat at Mania for the belt. And
all that mix-up shit never made any sense.
Yeah, it was
It
like,
really confused the shit out of me, not going to lie.
Like, you could have made a big star out of Luke Harper right there. Like, he was really over then.
At least the mid-carder. Not like world champion, but upper mid-card.
He was, but like, the point ever since the Rumble, Harper was on fire. Like, the fans were really behind him when he did that whole betrayal thing at the Rumble. Like, you could have definitely done almost, not really the whole Kofi Kingston angle, but you could have done that he got super over and given him the title. And I think fans would have really loved to see that. And God knows he deserved to have that title. But yeah, this was disappointing. After all the cool stuff with the Wyatt family, just to lead to that match and then payback. That was just god awful. Fuck.
Yeah, yes. Wyatt, you can go ahead and praise Orton.
I'm just gonna tell you, get this out of the way. I'm happy Randy won the title, but it was not at WrestleMania 33. Like, you could have, like, Bray deserved a longer reign and all. Like, I liked how the match played. Like, you had, like, these butterflies and crickets and ghosts and owls and plants, roots, and
yeah, it was weird.
How they all whatever, like moving my hands and whatever. But Lucas, put that away.
I am.
Okay. But yeah, I liked how they had all the special effects in the match and stuff. But the match, he could have done a lot more in it. But I was hoping Bray would have a longer reign, but as Nick said, they definitely should have had that match. But I don't know about WrestleMania 33, but maybe like at pay-per-view, like main eventing Backlash, or them 3 being the last 3 in like the Elimination Chamber and such. Like, Orton and Harper did put on a good match at Elimination Chamber. That match was actually pretty good. But again, all that's just gonna say is I'm gonna move on before I say that Randy Orton is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Okay, then.
And yes, rest in peace, Brody Lee, Luke Harper. We dearly miss you.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah. Anyways, next match. Brock Lesnar defeated Goldberg for the Universal title.
Woo! Let's go.
Ladies first.
Do not get me started, first of all.
Oh God.
I started.
Oh no, she gonna get pissed.
Oh no, how much I hate that man. Anyways,
Oh, no.
I'm
You
just
know how
gonna
much
keep
I
my
love
cool.
that man.
Oh, no.
Right, Jason?
You mean?
Yeah, just like you love Liv Morgan. Friggin' hell.
I know.
Brock Lesnar's
Putting-
my dad.
Good to know.
Oh.
So if y'all disrespecting, I'm gonna get my daddy Brock Lesnar on ya. Dad, come over here.
Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg at WrestleMania 20 sucked.
Oh no, where
Hey,
did Brock
Dad!
Lesnar go?
You motherfucking guy.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34 sucked.
No, it didn't. That was actually a bloody fight.
Yeah, but the stuff before it sucked.
See, Dad's gonna kick your ass.
I don't care. Please end me now. I need sleep.
I need sleep as well. That's why we need to start doing these episodes a little more earlier.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the Moshcast and everything, like fucking hell.
Yeah, I think we should probably.
I feel short.
You know what? We need a forming reunion.
Oh my god, stop that.
It's Boss
He
Mania
struggles
Part
with
1.
the iPad.
God damn.
Alright, let's move on.
Oh wait, was Ryleigh done talking or?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't get me.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
No.
Yeah, don't get
We'll
him
spare
mad.
you. We'll spare you the expense.
Don't.
I'm gonna piss
Her
off a
take-
bunch of marks.
Her take is that she hates Brock Lesnar.
Basically,
Yes.
I have a slightly different
That's
take.
the greatest review I've ever heard.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a slightly different take.
But now I want to get Lucas started.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna say this. This wasn't a bad match. I actually would give it that. It wasn't actually a bad match. Like,
The match.
that's
was 3
probably
minutes.
the best. Shut up when I'm speaking, for the love of God. It's a Goldberg match, but it was actually not a bad Goldberg match. But you have the spear for the barricade. Like this is not bad at all. Like, it's basically what you expected, but it actually wasn't that bad. And at Mania, we knew Brock Lesnar was going to beat Goldberg. He had a title for 500 fucking days, and I didn't defend it like 3 times a year or some shit like that. But it was not a bad match. Like, I'll give it that. Like, it was not the worst match of the card. Like, I'll give it that. Like, Brock Lesnar showing West of them, Goldberg's just going through the turnbuckle basically, and Suplex City and F5s and everything. It was okay. I'll give it that. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Danker.
I was very happy with the outcome of this match. As much as I don't like Lesnar too much, I was very happy that he won, and here's a reason. I mean, it was obvious that Vince's boy is Brock Lesnar. Besides Roman Reigns, besides his simping for Roman Reigns, he has a simping for Brock Lesnar.
I thought that was
And he's like,
and so many old stars because old stars rock.
yes. I was very happy because I actually wanted Lesnar to win. I wanted Lesnar to win. I didn't want Goldberg because I felt like, Goldberg didn't win it and he didn't show that he won it in like 5 seconds. I mean, the match itself was boring. I mean, it was spear, jackhammer, then F5, 1, 2, 3, Lesnar wins the title. The thing I agree on with Lucas, he didn't show up and defend it like he usually does. Sits at home on his ass with his kids and Sable, watching the news or running his running a business. I don't know.
Or reading hunting magazines.
Yes, but I was very happy that Lesnar won. I mean, it was good. It was good in a way that he took the title off Goldberg because Goldberg wasn't going to show up on TV either. But it is what it was. It is what it was. That's all I'm going to say. Brock Lesnar is going to hunt you down.
This match was okay, but Brock Lesnar never showed up to defend his title. He barely did.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Yeah, it was what I was expecting a Brock Lesnar Goldberg match to be, but it was definitely the best match they've ever had. It was pretty all right. Complaint: they should never have made this for the Universal title. Goldberg should have never won the Universal title in the first place. Once again, in my timeline, it should have been Owens versus Jericho for the title. Lesnar versus Goldberg already had an established feud, so you could just had them without the title. The title was not necessary. But I have to agree that I was glad that Brock won because goddamn, I do not like Goldberg at all. And I disagree with the idea that Brock Lesnar is a terrible wrestler. I think Brock Lesnar is a great wrestler. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, he could still be booked as a monster. He doesn't need to be having the world title
Nick,
all the
for
time.
saying that.
No problem.
Actually, I kind of agree with that too. Actually,
yeah, I don't like. I think it's only because of this recent run that a lot of people have that assumption of him. Like, go back to his match with Kurt Angle and all that back in the day. The dude can work. Like, the dude can have an amazing match and put people over. And we've seen that already with guys like Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Finn Balor. He's still having great matches.
Exactly.
So the guy is still capable of doing some crazy stuff. Even in the Royal Rumble, friggin' last year, that was an awesome run that he had. And he helped
kept eliminating people.
He helped put Drew McIntyre way over. So, yeah. Overall, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Universal title reign sucked.
Right.
Except for the Survivor Series match. That was good.
Yeah, Wyatt.
Finally, I get to go. I feel like I'm gonna cough in a minute, but
I feel like I'm gonna die in a minute.
Yeah. All I know is Goldberg and Brock Lesnar are two amazing wrestlers, two of the greatest of all time. They'll both be better than Kenny Omega. They'll both be better than Cody Rhodes, Kazuchika Okada, and a bunch of those indie fucks.
Wow.
Wyatt, no. Wyatt, no.
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wish Axelmania still would have happened. I miss Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Curtis Axel still never got eliminated from the Royal Rumble match.
That is true.
Anyways,
he won the 2015 Royal Rumble.
Next match, I guess.
So Curtis Axel should be holding the Universal Championship.
How about Naomi defeated Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Carmella, Mickie James, and Natalya by submission in a 6-pack challenge for the SmackDown Women's title.
This was just.
I'm just gonna say, it was okay. Congrats to Naomi in winning.
It was a match that existed. Yeah. It was a match that existed, in my opinion. Please
go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, it was a boring ass match. It was pointless. I mean, the only reason Naomi won, and I'll tell you this straight, since she is from Orlando, Florida, they had her win in her hometown, kind of like at WrestleMania 35 when Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins won the tag titles. And they had Tony Nese won the Cruiserweight title as well. It was the only reason. Just because they were in her hometown, they're like, oh, they want to see the hometown girl win. It was just a boring-ass match. It was a sleeper. I'm not even going to... Let's just move on.
I disagree on the point that was the only reason they gave the title.
Go ahead, Nicholas.
Yeah, the match was okay, but definitely, I think the reason they had her win was not just because she was from Orlando. I think that was, I think that was a little bit obvious, but it was because, of course, she did win the title back at Elimination Chamber against Alexa Bliss, but then she got injured and she had to vacate the title. But then when she came back, they're like, we'll just continue where we were going. So I think that was mainly the reason, was just they were going to keep her on that path that they planned for her. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just the reason why they had that happen.
Yeah, Ryleigh.
Honestly, I agree with what Nick said. And she really deserved it because she's a great in-ring performer. She's got a great
Hell
voice.
yeah.
And I also really like the way that she ended up customizing the title to where it like glowed. That was so cool.
Right.
And we've never seen it before. But she really did deserve it, and that was really great for her to have that moment in her hometown, especially.
Yeah. Lucas.
This is where the card went downhill. And this is why I told you this is a mixed bag. And, this is more of a sour taste bag. It's like a warhead bag. Like, it's not that good. But we all know that Nao's going to win in their hometown and everything. Alexa Bliss had a good gear with the Red War gear.
Yes.
I think it's Red War. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was
it
Riddler,
is.
you're right.
Got a great villain. Anyways. I don't know, but I don't even care about this match. Like, I knew Nate was gonna win, so I don't care. I'm just gonna take a break. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna chill out my whole house, just looking up stuff, I guess. But it is what it is.
We have one more match after this.
Oh
The
God. Okay.
I'm just gonna give my opinion. I don't
go
care.
ahead. Well, everybody went here, I guess.
I didn't care. All I know is James Ellsworth got involved in that fight.
Anyways, the last match of the night.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, Ryleigh's husband, of course, defeated The Undertaker in a no-holds-barred match.
Where did I fucking begin with this match?
Josh, you go first.
I just have no emotions at this point.
I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about that
Okay,
match.
okay. No, never mind. All the people that have a lot to say get to go last. Wyatt, you go first.
Perfect.
Okay, just gonna get this out of the way. But, yeah. Roman Reigns, they had a whole compilation of fans pissed off when Roman Reigns entered number 30 in the Royal Rumble match that year.
Rightfully so.
When that happened, I was pissed. Like, even if Roman fights Edge this year, I am going to be pissed if Roman beats Edge. Like, I'll be on the floor crying. But let's hope that match doesn't happen. Let's hope Edge beats Drew for the title and get that away. But that's not our topic. Yeah, Roman Reigns is off to Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. Like, that match got filled up out of the blue. Like, Roman Reigns eliminated Undertaker in the Royal Rumble match. Yes, we get that. Also, like, what I was about to say is, like, the build-up could have been a little better. Like, if you had Roman Reigns, like, I understand Roman Reigns main evented WrestleMania for 4 straight years. So, like, him beating The Undertaker, take it a little easy, big dog. You need, like, take it a little easy. Beating The Undertaker's a little too much. Like,
yeah.
Like, if that was gonna make sense, that could have been Undertaker's final match, and, like, Roman could have turned heel the next night. But no, they didn't do that.
Of course,
like,
they
that could have been the way to turn the wheel. Like, turn Roman heel if they did that. But no.
And
it's
been
been
shit.
3 years later, and here we are now. But it really, you had JR on commentary that at that time. Undertaker couldn't even stand up. He let Roman beat the shit out of him that entire fight. A spear through the announce table. Roman went rope to rope. A spear. 1, 2, 3. It was over. I'm like, yeah. Roman won. That's how you end WrestleMania. Like, that was the most oddest ending I've ever seen in WrestleMania history. Like, very odd of an ending. I'm like, I like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has a lot of potential. He works good. He's a good worker. He's a good in-ring performer. I think he's a great champion. I think he's a great main event level star. But him doing that to Undertaker, I think that's a little way too much. But, distant shit Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is going to be a main event guy no matter what. So,
yeah, I mean,
I like Roman Reigns, but this is just too much.
I don't like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns had a 10-15 minute fight at the main event of WrestleMania 34 when Brock fucked him up and put his head open, and Brock put him 5 F5s and kicked out of 3. It was like 6 F5s. the year after. And we're going to be reviewing that pay-per-view next week, so I'm going to give my opinion on that next week.
This match, I don't know what to say about this, but Roman defeating The Undertaker, I mean, all I know is that Roman got pretty much hate for that.
And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, the next night on Raw, people were booing the shit out of him.
And that was the best thing I saw all damn night. And he fucking
was like, this is
and then,
now.
Taker could have retired then because after that match, it did look like it.
Yeah.
With Undertaker like leaving his hat and his coat in the ring and walking up the ramp and doing his arm raise. Nicholas.
Yeah, I just want to get this out of the way quickly. That was probably the most depressing matches I have ever watched. It wasn't even just like just boring. It was just depressing to watch that. And it was also depressing to see JR trying to sell this match as well as something when it was
He's better off in AEW.
Yeah. Match should not have existed in the first place, and even if they kept it as that, they should have turned him heel the next night. Like, maybe have the Undertaker's music start off or whatever, like a dance side up, and then Romans comes on and he will beat the shit out of him. And he says, "Yeah, fuck you. I'm big dog man now." Suck my dick. And yeah. That promo word for word. And that was just, I don't know. I also, I'm going to quickly just say I have to get off because my iPad's about to die because we've been talking for 2 hours.
You want to say your outro real quick then?
I'll just say my outro real quickly.
So how would you rate the show and say your outro?
Freaking 6.5 stars out of 10. All right, show, whatever. Thanks, everybody. Subscribe, do whatever. Freaking don't do stupid stuff, please. Yeah, fuck everything because goddamn, I need to sleep.
All right, see ya, bye.
Anyways, see you later, Nicholas.
Go on, bye.
All right.
Anyways, Ryleigh.
Oh, I don't want to hear her.
No.
Simping for Roman. Here we go.
No, I don't want to hear it.
I'm sorry. I won't simp for this, okay? I promise. I won't.
Simp.
Anyways, as much as I love Roman, it was so hard for me to pick because Undertaker's literally my favorite legend of all time.
Oh.
So it was hard for me to watch. I was like, I can't do this, man. But obviously, Roman won.
Shirtless.
Yeah, anyways.
Oh my gosh, she's blushing right now.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, you must have
I see you, Ryleigh. I see you, Ryleigh. Okay then.
Are we over now?
Where's that Roman standee?
Not here.
Thank God.
Oh, you're not home. Damn it.
No. I have a shirt on now, so.
Oh, you're wearing the shirt. Okay. No, Josh, you're going last.
I know.
Lucas has not gone yet.
All right, Lucas, take your. Go ahead.
You better watch it, boy.
Shut the fuck up, first of all. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you all crush thing with Roman, so shut up. Anyways, where do I begin? First of all, Undertaker says that with hip replacement surgery in 2017. First of all. So he wasn't really, it even said he wouldn't want to be in this match. But no, they had to fucking do it. Oh, shut the fuck up. And Roman, I'm going to be honest. I hated Roman. Ever since he dropped the title, I just only felt sympathy for him. I hated him. Hell, anyway, he came back, I honestly just felt bad. I only had sympathy for him. I had no love for Roman. Only sympathy. That was all. Let me get that out of the way. His hair won this shit now. His face rounds just shoved down our throats, and it's shit, and it was shit. And Braun Strowman beat him up the next night. Thank fucking God he killed him.
Oh no.
But
Ryleigh.
you better shut up. I'm gonna come up
I'm
there
gonna
and
be
kill
right
you
back.
if you keep going up.
My iPad's also about to die, but this show does get a 7 out of 10. Lucas, keep raining the shit out of Roman.
Say your outro.
Just don't hurt Riley's feelings, okay? But,
I'll try not to.
Yeah, click like and subscribe. Go follow everyone on their socials. Everyone stay safe. Wear your damn mask. And I'm really the hell and tired. It's about midnight now, and my iPad's on 8%. But have a great night, everyone, and I'll see you all, I guess, next week. But stay safe. Okay,
All right.
take care.
Bye, Rat Man.
Be well.
Rat Man. All right, back to me. God, this match was disappointing, and it was a major depression. Like, why do we have to begin this match? Like, this match was nothing. And to see Roman beat Undertaker just fucking haunts me to this day. And Ryle's been moaned. But honestly, I wish Taker go by his old Ministry of Darkness and bomb this fucking guy alive. That's how much I hate him. But they didn't. And Undertaker now is just soft in the ring. Like, he does nothing now. And this match and main event and everything, like this is not main event worthy. This didn't deserve to be in the main event at fucking all. Undertaker took too long to get in the ring. Like he even said the last ride he didn't want to be in this match. That's what he said in the last ride. He felt sorry to be in that match, and he wasn't the best in that match. He was the American Queer to be in that match, I don't believe. But they have to fucking do it, Vince. Your head is up your ass again. This is why WWE has gone to shit, and I'll be surprised it's out of business if Roman goes off to do his own fucking thing. I will be fucking surprised. I will be happy if Roman retired right now. I will be happy. That's how pissed off Roman made me. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, the only time I actually liked him is when he came back from leukemia. The only reason why I did was sympathy. It was no love at all.
Yeah.
Like, this match was a whole disappointment. The worst match on the goddamn show. This show,
Right.
This show right now, this show is a fucking 5. Like, don't give me any more because I'm gonna say some hateful comments about Roman and Ryleigh's gonna get pissed off at me. So, go on with Josh, and I'm fucking done.
Really?
Jeez.
Okay, Lucas.
I've never seen Lucas like this on Crash and Burn. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh my God. As much as I love Roman Reigns, as much as I think he's a great wrestler, he's one of the best. He's like up there, and that match just haunted me. It just kind of killed my childhood. And I mean, I respect Roman Reigns. I respect everything he's done for the business. When he came in at number 30 at the Royal Rumble, I was fucking pissed off. I'm like, you could have had Samoa Joe. I was thinking either Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, someone surprising for the number 30 spot. And Vince was like, oh, we were also expecting Samoa Joe because that's everyone's like prediction. And then Vince was like, he thought in his head, he's like, oh, you want a Samoan named Joe? Here's your answer, Roman Reigns. And then the whole crowd starts going bananas. They start booing the shit out of him. And
not me.
And I mean, when Roman made his entrance that night, he got booed out of the building. I mean, it was like the 2015 Rumble all over again. And that match just gave me nightmares because I'm like, you had Roman versus Taker, and I'm like, you gotta have Taker win because WrestleMania is usually his moment, and WrestleMania is usually his place. And overall, the match was just a shit show. I was confused when Taker just dropped his hat, coat, and gloves in the ring. I thought that was like the end for him, but apparently that wasn't. Overall, it was a disappointment. I was very upset, and I mean, it kind of killed my childhood that Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns, and I felt like Undertaker was saying to Roman Reigns, it's your yard now. So he was kind of passing the torch over. But the match still just haunted my dreams after a while. Yeah,
well, I guess that's
a shit
it.
show.
Now let's get to the rankings. I'll give this like 7 out of 10. The Hardy Boys was the best part. That's all. It was just solid. Lucas, how would you rate it? Oh, you said 5?
I was trying to watch 5. I'm gonna try and say it nicest way as I possibly can.
Yeah, Lucas said 5.
Me explain before I get more pissed off. I'm already pissed off anyways, but it's really 5 because half good, half bad. It just went down there ever since it's that Rollins and Triple H match. It just went to shit.
Right.
I'll give the Golden Ring, the good match to AJ and Shane. I'm gonna give it to them. Hear me out. Great match, great opening to the show, and then think it's the best match card. Rusty Reign goes to Roman and Undertaker, hands down. God awful match, and just overall, like Roman can't put this fucking guy over. He can't put a fucking guy.
Right.
Replacement. They could have done what they could have done. They could have put Strowman versus Roman at Mania. They could have done that, and Roman and Braun Strowman could have legit power slam their to throw Roman off the stage. That'd be fucking fun. But it's a 5 because of the mixed bag. It was terrible. It was not a good Mania, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody else thinks. So if we think it's over like a 6 or 7, fuck you.
Ryleigh, rate the show.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh my gosh, someone's getting horny now.
Please don't be on Pornhub. I swear to God, if I was on Pornhub at the end of this goddamn show, I will not be surprised.
It's
after this podcast is over, I will be sure to blow your DMs up with shirtless pics of Roman. You're welcome.
Oh God.
Ryleigh's gonna torture Lucas.
This is why Rye's gonna be on Pornhub one of these days. This is why.
No.
He gonna fucking be.
Everyone be quiet so she can rate the show.
Lucas, this rating is just for you. I'm giving the show a solid 8 out of 10.
I hate you. I hate you so much. You can go fuck Roman, go fuck somebody else.
Josh,
go over there and fuck
rate the show if that's all Ryleigh's good to say.
Holy shit. God, I feel like I'm fucking in outer space or something right now. But
say your rating.
Oh, my favorite moment of the night was obviously the Hardy Boys. My favorite match was Rollins and Triple H and AJ and Shane. Overall, the show was long as hell. It was they had like 14 matches that night. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. It was long as fuck.
Thank you.
I literally sat there almost like falling asleep after during the main event because of how boring it was. So 5 out of 10 for me.
Outros time. Thanks for checking out this episode of the Fastest Wrestling Podcast in Pro Wrestling, Crash and Burn, where we talked about WrestleMania 33. Yeah. Well, definitely a half good, half bad show.
Mostly bad.
Yeah. Subscribe to this podcast and the Moshcast, and that's it. Josh.
As late as it is, it's currently right now 12:03. Jesus Christ.
And we're still going.
Finally survived. Thank you guys for watching the fastest rising podcast in professional wrestling, the one and only Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. We hope you enjoyed our long-ass review as we stayed up till midnight to review
WrestleMania 33. This is not the longest episode we had.
I give you that.
We had a couple 12-hour episodes.
Yeah. But this wasn't as bad. We at least got to the show, even though there were 14 matches. We got through it.
We pulled a double duty today.
Hell yeah. Subscribe to this podcast as well as the Moshcast.
Yes.
Check out. If you guys are, you probably the majority of people who are watching this are probably wrestling fans all over the world. We have a wrestling group called Wrestling Is Everything. You see I'm repping the shirt and the wristband. Follow us on Instagram, wrestling.is.everything, and the Facebook group as well. Share your love for pro wrestling. Wrestling Is Everything is for everyone. Follow everybody on their socials, even though the people that left, which were Wyatt and Nicholas, Nicholas doesn't have social media, but you can follow him on Roblox and you can play games with him. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell us your favorite WrestleMania match from this pay-per-view if you have one. I don't know, but tell us what your favorite match was. And as much as I really want to go to bed, I'm going to say this is the Assassin saying, signing out, and thank you for watching.
Lucas.
Okay. Thank you for watching me go off on the main event and just legit just bury Roman alive there. Like I'm finally glad I got off my chest after so many years of holding that in. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this. I don't know what the hell to call this episode. This was basically a train wreck from the beginning. We should get like 14 matches in 2 hours. Like that's just crazy.
And we're still going.
Yeah, we're still
going. We can
going,
even do 4 hours, but it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna chill. Probably gonna get my mind off it. Like Roman Undertaker so much haunts me. Roman is still shit. Always remember that. And yeah, they ain't me. So I'm gonna say it's Josh and Ryleigh. Fuck you guys. Go fuck Roman. So go fuck off. And
what?
Yeah. And yeah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna chill on my throne as y'all can just suck Roman makes his dick. And yeah, I'm done.
Ryleigh, end it off.
Oh God, I don't want to hear you.
You're gonna thank me for the pictures, and you're gonna go to bed dreaming about Roman. Anyways, I'm sorry you guys had to witness Wyatt something over my cat's ass.
No, it's okay. All good. It's all good. It is the best part in this podcast.
Oh my God.
I thought Ryleigh
anyways,
had cat asses.
Apparently Wyatt took that away from me. Anyways, I had something big. Well, I consider it big, but something big happened to me today.
Oh yes.
Finally,
I know what you're talking about.
I finally got my wrestling suit.
There we go.
Yes.
Yay.
Exciting. Anyways, follow my TikTok like always. I posted 2 new TikToks.
There you go.
Follow my Instagram. Don't ask for my Snap because that's weird. Don't ask for my Facebook because it's also weird. Anyways, thanks for watching Crash and Burn. Thanks for watching me stump over Roman for like the 1 millionth time.
Yeah, you're welcome. We get it already. We get it.
Yes, you can also catch the 4 of us on the Moshcast, talk about some music.
Yes, you can see me just being a total jackass on there. So.
Yes, and you can also catch her brother Keegan on there. Apparently Keegan's part of the Moshcast. Apparently Keegan's part of the Moshcast.
Yeah, without his shirt, apparently. Oh, God.
Yes.
What? Okay, let's get out of here.
Anyways, Ryleigh, end it off with your famous go to bed line. Do it.
Okay. Don't forget to find your battery, you will sleep well.
Crash and burn!